Hal was generous enough to open up his loft right across the street from West End to let us get a big picture of everybody in the parking lot. And now let's go ahead and walk back through Hal's place and get a look at his digs.
Come on, Nick.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
This is the first glimpse of my place.
Oh.
I collect everything, kind of mid-century modern, Victorian, eclectic, a mix of everything that I personally like. So take a look at my brand new sofa, Nick. This is a Milo Bowman from the 1960s.
Oh my God,
He was
that's
a
beautiful.
designer in California for Thayer Coggin, and it's an awesome chrome and crushed velvet, all original sofa.
Wow.
Love
Where'd
it.
you get this at?
I bought that at the River Market Antiques in Kansas City about a month ago. It was a present to myself.
You gotta take care of yourself.
Yeah, and so that kind of spurred some of my interiors, and so I've gone a little bit more mid-century modern with my lighting,
Okay.
my artwork, and my coffee table.
Mm-hmm.
And then previous to me moving in here, I found these 3 large acrylic paintings at a consignment shop. They were done by Edna Dahl, who passed away about 2.5 years ago,
Okay.
founder of Dolls, and she was a painter in the 1950s
Oh.
and the 60s. And these 3 paintings were actually an entry into the Iowa State Fair, and she won blue ribbons for all those. And now I'm the proud owner of all those.
Well, that's awesome.
I love them.
Who knew that she was a painter?
Yeah, she was a painter. I purchased this Asian painting down in Round Top, Texas. Last year, I pulled it out. I'm gonna get that framed. I love that.
Wow. She's got blue tints. Kind of reminds me of
Yes.
Lautrec.
Yes, I love it. So
Oh,
this
there's
is,
me and my coffee.
That's right. So this is where I live and reside. Sometimes too close to work, Nick.
Yeah, I could imagine that.
Yes.
What's the story of this lamp, real quick?
This lamp actually is Sappho. Her name is Sappho, and she was it was an island
In
that
Greece?
women in Greece, where women would go and read poetry and men were not allowed. So probably a lesbian island, Nick. Anyway,
Was it Lesbos?
Lesbos? That's correct. Anyway, this is actually a child's umbrella, and this
Oh.
was a 1920s fair giveaway to attract people to the fair. Isn't that great? And
That's-
so they turned this statue into a light fixture, and I purchased this about 20 years ago at Valley West Mall at an antique show. And it's, you know how sometimes when you're moving into a new place, there's one thing that makes you feel like you're at home?
Mm-hmm.
Sappho is that for me.
Well, that's interesting.
That's right.
I don't care what Don says, you're very resourceful.
And a lot of you, don't know a lot about me, but this is my ex-girlfriend here.
Oh,
Not really.
I was gonna say.
Not really. And then as you come down here in the hallway, I've got lots of different art pieces that I've
Oh.
collected from
Oh,
around.
I almost didn't see that,
My orange acrylic table. Yes. Sometimes you trip over things. in
I'm
here.
sorry.
No doubt. But lots of different artwork. This one here came from the Des Moines Art Center auction sale that they had last year.
Wow. Who's the artist?
The artist is unknown, but as I understand it, it was purchased here in Des Moines for the tune of $14,000, and then it went to Scottsdale, Arizona, and it was donated back to the Des Moines Art Center for their auction that they had, and I purchased it for $75.
Well, look at you, Nancy Drew.
I know it. This painting here is really, really odd. We don't know who the artist is on this one either. This was purchased in Round Top, Texas last year also. I liked it for the movement and the subject matter. Don't quite understand it, but it's definitely interesting.
It looks like kind of a more crude Matisse. If you could go more crude than Matisse.
Yeah, pretty interesting.
Wow.
And then back here is my boudoir.
Uh-oh, first look, everybody, first look.
First
Well,
look, we're
maybe
all-
some of you second or third.
Maybe. But I have a smaller bedroom right here. This large mirror was actually
Oh,
designed
wow.
at Weston Architectural Salvage. It was designed to go into a beauty salon that never came to be. And so we never put a mirror in it, and I thought it would be a great headboard, so I brought it over here, and that works well for me.
Very striking.
It's fun. And then the 2 side tables are galvanized metal. I use those for my nightstands. They're a little bit more commercial than residential, but I like a mix of things. My red light from TJ Maxx, and I have some really
You're
vintage,
a fashionista.
I am a fashionista. And my art pieces, I purchased those in Natchez, Mississippi. That's oil, chalk, and pencil. It's probably from the turn of the century.
Oh wow, yeah,
Artist not signed, but I love that piece.
beautiful.
And so, this is my place, Nick.
Well, thank you for the
Thank you.
intimate look into the dwellings of Hal Davis.
Oh, and look, Nick.
Oh.
These are my new purchases.
Spin it around.
Love this.
Okay.
Louis Vuitton luggage. If any of you ladies...
Are you serious?
Yes, if any of you ladies know what this is. I purchased this at River Market Antiques in Kansas City for $75 with 25% off. This bag I just saw with the dealer down in Round Top at Marburger Farms.
God.
$1,900. And then I bought this really great Louis Vuitton duffel bag. I got this for $150, and it was in the same booth for $1,700.
Okay.
Love it.
People now know where you live, so just so you know, you might want to start locking your doors.
I know, no matter.
God, those are gorgeous.
Aren't those fun?
And I cannot believe you paid that for that.
Yes. Crazy. So that's it, Nick.
All right.
All right,
Better get
signing
back to the
off.
salvage.